In today's video, we're going to be reacting to some of the more bizarre and questionable clips that I could find on TikTok. It's going to be a short episode, so let's get into it.
This just got so much more messed up and people are being fully stalked right now. People recently started talking about this app called the T app, which basically is for women only. You have to prove you're a woman to actually get on the app. And women on there will talk about their experiences with a man and see if the same man's on there with multiple women, and people will basically rate men they've been with. Quite a weird but cool, unique concept, I guess, in some ways to the person that made it up. But people recently have just found out about this app and, well, it's just been driving a lot of attention to it. But here's where it gets worse, because there was a flipping huge data breach a couple of days ago. And as I said, to get on this app, you have to verify your identity with a picture of you or your ID or something. So now this map shows all of the data breaches, as every single person who is on the app or has an account has had their data released. Now, they actually got all of the data from people, from the photos they had taken to prove their identity, from the metadata of these photos, actually seeing things such as where the photo was taken, where that person could live, all the information on the people who have been using the app. As you can imagine, there's a lot of conflict on the internet, with a lot of people saying, well, girls shouldn't be doing this, it's just outright wrong, and well, they should have their data released. And obviously people saying, no, no one should have their data released realistically, and what the hell happened on this app. I'm sure a lot more is going to come out on this, so let me know your thoughts and I'll keep you updated.
I have never heard of this app before. I mean, I guess being that I'm a guy and married, that makes sense. And it's really starting to get bad that these apps are requiring identification like a driver's license just to use. I mean, I get that it's for verifying who you are, but it's not that necessary. And I'm sure there's other places where you can go and chat with just women and talk about all of these personal private things without using your identification like a driver's license. And hopefully you're not using financial information as well. Please be careful out there, because in this situation, it looks like the tea has been spilled.
You ever heard of Jolly West? Jolly West worked for the CIA under MK Ultra and led Sub-Project 43, a psychophysiological studies of hypnosis and suggestibility. Also involved in MK Ultra LSD research. This dude apparently loved LSD, but also loved studying the human psyche. He would test it on people unbeknownst to them. Would just find random people and test LSD on them.
What a cool dude.
So in 1962, Jolly West injected a 7,000-pound elephant named Tusco with 297 milligrams of LSD at the Oklahoma City Zoo.
Because he was bored?
Killed the elephant. And he also worked in the Hyatt Ashbury Free Clinic. It was a clinic where troubled people or insane people would go. Not only did Jolly study LSD and all that stuff, but he also was super heavy into studying the occult and different types of cults. And guess who went through this clinic? Charles Manson.
Yep.
So the theory is that Jolly recruited Charles Manson in MK Ultra and was testing him, and that's what led to murder, starting this cult. A huge thing in the MK Ultra of him figuring out how to break someone's mind was to put them through sleep deprivation mixed with LSD. They said you could actually hypnotize and manipulate someone so they can do something.
Past their breaking point.
Yeah.
Gosh, man, that's truly terrifying.
Man, that poor elephant, I bet it went on a horrible trip before it passed away. And I'm sure that they're still using LSD and other forms of psychedelics for top secret experiments. Let me know what you guys think when it comes to this kind of stuff. I personally do believe that it's possible.
This video is another reason why I have a healthy respect and fear of the ocean. The following video was captured by a woman named Trishelle. She and her family were in a plane flying over Oahu in Hawaii when they noticed this dark shadow underneath the water moving rapidly. They were pretty high up, so this thing is huge. They think it may be a shark, and to those claiming that it's probably a shadow from an airplane, it's not their airplane, and there is no other airplane in the air next to them. So what the heck was underneath the water? Take a look at this video, comment below, tell me what you think.
Crazy? It's following us. It's a shark. Yes, it is. Has to be a shark. Crazy. Following us.
I'm gonna guess that's either a whale or a shark or possibly a dolphin. At first I thought maybe it was a shadow from a helicopter, but it's definitely got a fish shape to it. Let me know what you guys think it is in the comments. Hey, if you haven't done so already and you're enjoying the show, give it a like. And if you're new to the channel, subscribe. I upload a video like this every Monday through Friday at 9 a.m. And for everyone that's watching and or subscribed, I want to thank you so much for supporting the channel.
Y'all, this is happening right now. Yeah, another fire, another place. This is Sardinia. We had 5 new fires today, but just wait until I show you what I have to show you. And the end of this video that you're about to see right now is going to remind you a whole lot of something else. Something that we remember that happened not too long ago. You know, part of the United States. Watch this. 3, 2, 1. Melted cars? What looks like to be melted cars, maybe melted rims? How in the world could this happen? Look at that. Yo, what in the actual heck is this? How are these cars literally melting? Portugal is another one of those places that were added today to the fire list. And right here is a whole nother view of the same exact place, the same island where people were vacationing. I remember something else happening in a certain place where people vacation that was on an island. Now, 1000% unrelated, not relevant at all whatsoever. Again, I just think it's cool. Do you remember last year when I showed you guys the Times magazine cover from 2021? We are just over 4 years later, and here we see the progression inside the magazine. Notice the fire placements, by the way. Now back to what's relevant. The melted cars. So bizarre.
I mean, those cars look like they suffered extreme heat, and if that fire was as intense as it looked, no doubt that it would melt those cars like that. Man, it just seems like this is the year of fires and bad aviation.
I have a theory that when we see these celebrities who get all this plastic surgery to the point where they don't even look the same, it's not actually them. And the reason that I actually believe this to be 100% true with probably a lot more celebrities than we realize is because of Suzanne Collins' latest book, Sunrise on the Reaping. If you guys didn't know, Suzanne Collins has worked in the entertainment industry for a very long time. She used to write for Nickelodeon. Like, she's been in that environment for a long time, like way before she even wrote The Hunger Games. And I feel like she leaves us a lot of clues about what really goes down in the entertainment industry just with her books alone. In Sunrise on the Reaping, there was this character called Luella, and she was supposed to go into the Hunger Games to fight alongside Haymitch and the other tributes. But she ended up dying right before she actually went into the Hunger Games. And so, you know, instead of them being like, oh man, you guys, we lost a tribute, I'm so sorry, what they did is they kidnapped a girl that looked like Luella, literally some random girl from the districts, and they drugged her so that she didn't try to escape. And they gave her a nickname called Lulu because Haymitch and the other tributes knew that that was not Luella. Like, they saw her die. And so they couldn't believe that they just like threw in some random girl that they kidnapped and pretend like the whole time they were pretending like that was Luella when it wasn't. It was literally some random girl that they just took. So I feel like if a celebrity passes away, sometimes they don't even tell us, they just clone them because they want to continue to get money from that celebrity and their name and their fame. And I also think sometimes they might clone these celebrities if they're not doing exactly what they want them to be doing. I think that's like another reason why they might get rid of the actual celebrity that we see and clone them with another, because I think it's strange that so many celebrities just get plastic surgery out of nowhere and never address it. They never make a video about it. They're just look completely different overnight. And I think it's weird that we all just accept that and just say, oh yeah, they just look completely different. And it's like, Are we sure like that's actually them?
In this video, she had a lot of side-by-sides of celebrities from when they were younger to now. And of course, if you do that, you're gonna see a huge difference. Now, with that being said, I do believe that there is certain celebrities or certain people of high status that does have a double that lives their life, while that person of the higher status just lives their life elsewhere, living it up. I definitely believe that. But in this case, I think that they were just comparing what people look like 10 to 15 years ago to current date.
Being out in the woods alone at night wasn't a good idea. Other hunters had reported bears and other predators in the area, but it was getting dark and the temperature was dropping. Don had no choice. He'd be staying in the woods that night, but there was no way he was doing it at ground level. Don made for high ground, found a massive pine tree rooted on a cliffside, and started climbing.
You see, I normally think it's stupid you came from monkeys, but I gotta admit, sometimes it comes in handy.
Don had a military-type belt that could serve as a harness. He found a strong branch and secured himself. He was high enough that a bear or wildcat would have to work to reach him, but they could reach him, so he'd have to stay awake all night. Don was fighting sleep when he saw a light through the trees. He assumed that his friends had reported him missing, and this was the Forest Service sending out a rescue helicopter. He scrambled down the tree and lit a couple of signal fires he built. He started shouting and waving his arms. By the time the light was within about 50 yards, Don realized it wasn't making any sound. It wasn't a helicopter.
Okay, but hold on, because has anybody else seen this video? Okay, this person caught what appears to be like a demon baby on camera, and it's really scary. I'm gonna link her down below. Like, go watch the entire video because she explains so much about what's been going on. Like, toys have been going off by themselves, and like things have been moving and crazy shit. But like on video, I'm gonna show you the video part. A bowl falls over, gets like knocked over by nothing, and then like this demon baby looking thing like stands up and like looks around, and it looks really weird and scary. Oh wait, see, this is part of the video where she's showing some of the toys that go off. She has a really long video with a bunch of stuff in it. Like, definitely go check it out. But like, I'm just gonna show you the demon baby part, and like, what? It's so scary. Let me know what you guys think.
So here's my dog Callie on the couch. Here's Titan on the couch. Sorry if it's a little bit off. Pixelation right here. Then there's pixelation right here, hovering above the baby crib. And then it'll come over and there's pixelation, and you can see the actual figure standing here and a hand shove off this bowl. Then as the bowl falls back over here in the baby crib, this demon baby it didn't sit up. It came out of the couch, looked over, looked at the bowl, looked over, and I don't know if it was looking at my dog or us who was in the room, like right behind the dog, and then looked back at the bowl and then looked back at us.
I didn't see a demon baby or anything like that. What I seen was a cat and a dog sitting on a couch looking around. I mean, maybe I missed it. Let me know in the comments if I did. But to me, the demon baby was just a cat looking around. That might be enough internet for today. Alright guys, I'm going to go ahead and end today's video. Again, I'm really sorry for how short today's video was. There's not really that much going on, and if you know me, I don't like playing old things that we've already watched before. But as always, I want to thank you guys for watching these clips with me. And with that being said, have a good day.